Mugu. Yo, welcome to Full Access. Reginald Amar here, and today I'm here to throw a question to you guys. Now, is tragedy and pitfalls the best inspiration for artists to release music? Why am I saying this? I mean, we've had artists say in interviews that their greatest bodies of work came from points in times in their lives where they were down, or maybe something happened to them. One of their homies died, or one of a relative, like they lost a relative, they lost a loved one, they lost a friend, or they went through something, maybe like ailment or something, and then they actually came up with a very, very, very like introspective, reflective body of work that everyone could even resonate with, right? I listed a couple of artists. I'm going to scale it down to Afrobeats. I listed a couple of artists which I feel like their bodies of work was heavily influenced by tragedy, and these bodies of work are actually rated above any other bodies of work that they've released. Not to even think of any other person. Let's go to Sarkodie. Sarkodie released Mary, I think, in 2015. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but Mary is actually an album that was, Mary is the name of his grandma, right? Mary is an album that was heavily inspired by the death of Sarkodie's grandma and her love for high life music. Now, when you listen all through Mary, right, you hear the high life influences in all of the songs. That is why Sarkodie called people like Aquaboa. He featured people like Pat Thomas. He featured a lot of people. He featured a lot of people, basically. Sarkodie had songs with Mugiz, he had songs with Efia on Wanna Be Loved and all of that. It was a very, very, very like loving album. And it's very, very funny that this is actually one of the albums from Sarkodie that people always mention when it comes to Sarkodie's classic albums. They don't mention Highest, they don't mention Black Love, they don't mention No Pressure, they don't mention any other album at all. But they mention Mary. And you can even attest to the fact that Sarkodie was really, really going through it when he decided that, Charlie, my grandmommy left inside. And ever since, like, she was like alive, she loved high life music. She wanted me to like produce a high life record, but I couldn't do it. So let me convert all of these emotions, all of these inspirations into like a body of work. Now, we are even going to scale it down and then move to Stonebwoy. Now, Stonebwoy's album, which people really respect a lot, which people also say that is his greatest album ever, regardless of he releasing Fifth Dimension, he releasing any other bodies of work, is Episodes of Mama. People don't even talk about Anglonga Junction, I'm not going to lie. People talk about Episodes of Mama more than any other body of work that Stonebwoy has released. Why? Because Stonebwoy was at a point in life where, bro, your man, they go through and your man had to reach, like, he had to literally dive into an abyss just to gather inspiration, draw from all of like life experiences that he's had with his mom. All of these things had to like come together, morph into like a body of work. And that is why right now we see that, Stonebwoy hasn't been able to outdo himself in terms of like bodies of work, in terms of like quality production, in terms of like songs, in terms of like relatability in most of the songs. No other body of work is going to come close to Episodes of Mama. And I don't think it's a bad thing. I feel like, the whole question is beginning to make sense, because I'm sitting here personally, I feel like, sometimes pitfalls and then like tragedies are the best inspiration for creatives, not artists. They're the best inspiration for creatives, because that's the point. Like, you're at a point in life where your back is against the wall. Everything is like going against you, and you basically have your pen and then your mic and then maybe some instru. And that is when you'd see the most out of mind or out of pocket shit that someone sitting somewhere will be able to resonate with, right? We're not going to like move away far from that. Last year, Davido released his album, Timeless. We don't know Davido to be the type to be away from social media for a very long time, but Davido was away from social media for a long time. We know the reason why, because he lost his son. He lost his first son, actually. And because of that, bro, your man, they go through him a lot. He had an album ready, but that album didn't even come out because they had to scrap the whole album and then go back to the drawing board, draw from inspirations of moments with his son. That is why you have songs like Legends Can Never Die. And even on the album, Davido didn't really like talk about his son that much on the album, because I'm just imagining how it would even feel like if he decided to do that. But when Davido came from that brief hiatus that he took, it was a breath of fresh air. Everyone wanted to listen to this Davido like album. And I'm saying he had an album earlier on, but then they had to like put it to the side because the video released Stand Strong long ago before he even came to release Unavailable. And you can even look at the month, like the gaps in between the months, like when he had to go off and when the tragedy happened. That should even tell you that, yeah, it be true, say like then get body of work ready and then scrap them off. And quite recently, Wizkid has also, I've been seeing a couple of tweets from Wizkid. He's saying that this has been like the most reflective space he's been in. This has been like the most beautiful album he's ever created. Personally, I feel like Wizkid's ultimate album is Made in Lagos. Bro, you listen to that album, sonically, it be extreme. You listen to Made in Lagos, you hear songs like Bless, you hear songs like Gyrate, you hear songs like Grace, you hear songs like Smile. You can tell that Wizkid was at a point in life where like he had no stress. But right now he is stressed because he mommy no day. And that is what has actually caused him to sit back, reflect, and curate an album. He actually wrote Morayo. I don't know whether that's what the album is going to be called, but I know for a fact that Morayo could be Wizkid's mom's name. If I'm wrong, you can even correct me in the comment section. But I also feel like this is going to be the album that people are going to listen and people are going to be like, yeah, Wizkid needed to do this because people say that Wizkid not sing anything. Wizkid is always saying, she tell me, say. But right now, Wizkid is mommy no day. So people want to hear something different. I'm pretty sure Wizkid is not going to be doing she tell me, say. He's going to sound very, very, very introspective. And Wizkid has always been that type of person. He's always been zen deep within. When you listen to his interviews, when you listen to conversations he's had with people that have been taped and all of that. He's a very like vibely person. And for him to actually sit back amidst all the stuff where they go on like between and then like the loss of his mom and all of that, you can also tell that Charlie, this body of work will slap us. And I can't wait. I'm expecting that this album, maybe we'll release this album before the year go end or something. I'm very, very sure that he's going to release the album before the year ends. Bro, Morayo is going to be like very, very interesting. And Burna Boy also released Twice As Tall. And then from Twice As Tall, we have songs like Level Up. Now on Level Up, Burna Boy takes an introspective approach where he talks about the pitfalls and then the shortcomings from when he had the Grammy. Like he was nominated to win a Grammy Award and then they didn't give it to him. Bro, Burna Boy said he wanted to throw up. He literally wanted to throw up because me sitting here right now, I can tell you for a fact or from a music listener standpoint that Burna Boy's ultimate body of work was African Giants, bro. You listen to that album, the way they arrange the songs itself, bro, it's just beautiful. It's just stupendous that Burna Boy didn't get a Grammy Award for that body of work. But then the next year, he released Twice As Tall, which was executively produced by Sean Diddy Combs or Sean Love Combs, which we know him right now. And he won the Grammys Award with that one. And on Level Up, he spoke about those things. And that was when I was like, oh, wow, I never knew you not winning a Grammy Award or you not winning an award, you would care that much about. I mean, obviously, it's the Grammys. People don't really care about the Grammys. And knowing Burna Boy, know him not to care about a lot of things, but for him to actually talk about how he felt, he wanting to throw up and all of that for being snubbed or for not winning the award, it make her feel, say, nah, your man, that thing really, really go on. That is why he locked himself in the studio and then he released Twice As Tall. Now, I'm going to end all of this with Liquor. Sorry, not Liquor. I lied. Sorry, I jinxed it. I lied. Now, Kiddy released I Lied last year. And even before that, then people, they talk plenty. People were even saying a lot of shit about Kiddy. That Kiddy has stroke. Kiddy has this. Kiddy has that. Danny Goffey tell me how then Kiddy they feel the mind space where Kiddy day inside. But Kiddy released I Lied and he didn't address everything that was going on. But he was basically telling us that, bro, if he tells you how he feels right now, then like if he's telling you that he's okay, then he's lying. And I feel like that song, Kiddy was going through something, and that was a perfect song to come out with. And then let people know that, yeah, Charlie, things are cool right now. Even though like me fan yama bimu, but right now things are steady. My fan yama numeri, so I'm here to bring you like you guys music. But you can let me know in the comment section, bro, is Pitfalls and Tragedy like the best inspiration for artists or creatives to release music? Personally, I think it is sometimes to an extent, not 100%, maybe 50-50. Sometimes to Charlie, enjoyment to be best inspiration for artists to release music. You may never know. But whatever you think, just let me know in the comment section. You know how we do. It's full access. I'm here with the gang, and we out.